In this video, we're going to cover the breaking news that there's a new record for a sports card at almost $13 million, and this time it's a basketball card. In this case, we're talking about the 2007-2008 Upper Deck Exquisite Collections dual Logoman auto featuring Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Now, the card itself is only graded PSA 6, but there's only one in existence. It's a one of one, and it broke the record. So recall the previous record just 3 years ago, I can't believe it was broken actually this quickly, was $12.6 million for the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle baseball card in an SGC 5, which was also considered the finest known example of this card. Now, the 1952 Mickey Mantle card is a Holy Grail card. It's something that many collectors seek in their collection. It's kind of famous, but unfortunately it's been replaced by this modern basketball card. $12 million is no small feat, so I just wanted to share that there's a $12 million castle. It's a mansion in Colorado that's built kind of in the style of the Asheville Biltmore estate. Instead of having a mansion, you can pay $12.6 million for a baseball card. I also felt like it was a steal for SGC to have the most valuable card in their holder, and I think that was probably a big part of why SGC was acquired by PSA. Now, it was always interesting to me that the Mickey Mantle card was the most valuable card because it actually wasn't his rookie. That's the 1951 Bowman card. So it's not even the oldest baseball card that's made. That one goes back obviously to tobacco and even further than that. Mickey Mantle isn't the clear GOAT in baseball. It's not as clear as other sports like hockey with Wayne Gretzky and so forth. And it's not even the rarest baseball card out there, in part because it's not serial numbered. Now, it is rare because of the condition. So I guess it was only a matter of time that these serial numbered cards were going to replace it. So the new record holder is a one-of-one serial numbered card. This is the only one that they're going to make. With Jordan being the clear GOAT for basketball, I think this is a clear, amazing card. Kobe Bryant is amazing. He's top 5 basketball player, maybe all time. And I know the NBA Logoman cards are sort of the new cool chase cards. It's not necessarily my taste, but I know that they're very valuable. I think what's kind of unique about this is that the Kobe Logoman is your typical Logoman in the tricolor, but the Jordan is actually a golden logo that comes from the 1996-1997 season in the NBA championship, which was Jordan's last NBA championship. So this is a pretty cool card, 2 of the greatest basketball players of all time, and it's a one-of-one. Now, it is interesting here, there's a claim from Heritage Auctions that the only copy that will ever exist of an extraordinary card featuring NBA uniform logos and signatures from 2 of the greatest players of all time. Now, it's an interesting claim because what if there's another Logoman that comes out of Jordan and LeBron or Jordan and Giannis? Could that fetch more money than this Jordan and Kobe Bryant card in the future? So I just thought that was an interesting claim for them to say. For sure, we're not going to see another autograph with Kobe, unfortunately, but to say that this is the only one to feature 2 of the greatest basketball players of all time was a little bit interesting. For me personally, I like when sports cards look like sports cards, and so, I love the Jordan Fleer rookie. Give me an 81 Larry Bird rookie. I understand the Logomans are one of one, and it's cool to have a uniform patch and all that, but it's not my taste per se. Now, an interesting part of this is that Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank TV show appeared on CNBC on Monday and said that he was one of the 3 investors that pulled their money together to buy this card. So himself with Matt Allen and Paul Warshaw formed a syndicate so that they wouldn't have to compete with each other when this card went up for sale on Heritage Auctions. Matt Allen did most of the research and convinced O'Leary that the card was a worthwhile purchase. And interestingly enough, he said that this is an asset class of cards that the 3 of them have been looking for. So recall during the 2020-2021 kind of pandemic period when all this money came flying into the sports card market, it looks like maybe more and more of that is happening now. And then O'Leary even said that these rare pieces of baseball card and basketball card art sees extraordinary capital gains over time. Now, here's a picture of the card on the front, and I also want to show you what the card looked like on the back. 3 men stayed up till 3 a.m. on Saturday morning fighting off 82 other bids for the card, while Kevin O'Leary said the card will now spend most of its time in a vault. So if you're not familiar with high-end cards, they're in temperature and humidity controlled vaults that are insured, so it stays safe, and there's no risks of theft and those types of things. So unfortunately, he's not going to be able to spend much time around it, but he said he might hold it once, and then they don't anticipate selling it during Kevin O'Leary's lifetime. Interestingly, as I mentioned, from an investment standpoint, they said that his syndicate looks at this no differently than they look at their Bitcoin or Ethereum holdings or even gold. So it's definitely an investment from an asset class that includes sports cards for them. Now, I guess it was only a matter of time. I've done videos in the past about, the $6 million Steph Curry Logoman 1-of-1 that had sold before. And then LeBron's got a couple of these 1-of-1 cards, and even his rookie patch auto, which I think is numbered out of 23, are catching huge value estimates. And so I guess it's only a matter of time before one of these modern serial numbered rare cards passes the all-time kind of holy grail baseball cards. So I guess we're there at this time. Well, I'll also say, if you look at the LeBron one in the center, he actually writes 1-of-1 on the card. I feel like that's way cooler than the printed on 1-of-1. So I like that card a lot. Now, I hope I never have to do a video where Pokemon cards become the most valuable cards of all time. But it is worth just noting that Logan Paul had purchased in 2022 a Pokemon card for $5.2 million. I understand he spent $4 million of his own money and traded some PSA 9 version of maybe a similar card to get this card. It's not my necessarily taste, but that's what he did here. And so I want you in the comments to let me know if you had to pick one, whether you'd go with the Logoman 1-of-1, or would you stick with the holy grail of baseball cards, the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle. Let me know in the comments. I will post my own opinion probably right there at the top, so you guys can debate it back and forth. And I want to say thank you to the viewer who left our very first super thanks. So that's where you can say thank you and include money donations. So we really appreciate it. That keeps the videos coming, and we really appreciate it. But you don't have to send us money. Just like the videos and subscribe, and that helps us as well. And if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, make sure you leave us a money emoji in the comments so we know you're one of the best viewers, and we will reply with a rock on emoji. Now, the next thing you want to do is watch one of these videos, because YouTube says you're going to love it. See you then.